I'm dancing like this. I've not had strength to go to market since, so like I don't even have time because I've been very, very busy. But look at, come and see. I got pepper, tomatoes, pepper, spaghetti, oil. I've even almost used the oil finish. Maggi, yam, everything. Costly Bisi's kitchen. You don't have to stress yourself to go to market. I hope you don't have to stress yourself. Bisi's kitchen is one call away. Everything about food, raw food. I forgot. I got a bowl of cooked egusi soup. That's what I'm eating tonight. Call Bisi's kitchen for everything about food. Make sure you call Bisi's kitchen. So guys, this video is actually sponsored, like they paid for this video by Bisi's kitchen. As you could see, please patronize them for everything about food, raw food, cooked food, egusi soup, anything. You don't have to stress yourself to go to the market. Just call Bisi's kitchen. It's one call away. Their link and every of their details is in the description box below. Please do call them for everything about food. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am Oluwadasala Alfred. I film about faith, relationship, lifestyle and academics. So guys, today we're going to be talking about something I find quite interesting. It dropped in my heart some weeks ago and I'm like, okay, this would be a great topic to talk about. So I'm here going to talk about it with you guys. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about something interesting, like I said earlier. And then I actually don't know how to start, because while preparing for this video I was wondering, how do I start? And I'm like, okay, let's just start, like let's just go into the video. Okay, so let me ask, have you ever gotten tired about a certain relationship that you are in? And it might not be a romantic relationship, it might not be male and female, it might be mutual relationship, a girl to a girl. Have you ever been tired, or have you ever been tired of doing certain things? Like presently, I wanted to say it at the beginning of the video. I am actually tired of doing YouTube. I actually was tired weeks ago. I didn't give you guys a video because I had a lot on my table. I had a lot that I was doing, and I'm like, okay, like who even asked me to go and start this thing? I don't know if there's anybody that's been in my shoes. Probably you're tired of what you already started, or you're tired of something that you're doing. It might even be school. It might be that you're tired of what you're studying, or that you're tired of people that you're with, people that you're in a relationship with, whether it's your boyfriend or whether it's a mutual relationship. I want to believe that there's actually a point where everybody gets tired. And one of the things that I had to remind myself about when I was in, I'm tired, must I do YouTube, is that before I started this thing, I had intentions. I had what I desired to achieve while making YouTube videos. I'm not eager to blow. I'm not stressing myself over having 1,000 views or over having 1,000 subscribers. All I am focused on doing is that the content I'm putting out there, is it blessing people? Is it inspiring people? Is it making people's lives better? So that is actually my focus. And I'm like, okay, am I tired of making people's lives better? No, I'm not. I really want to, reach the ends of the earth with all that I have. And I also believe that, I have different stories at different points in time. I am a kind of person that traces all my story to Jesus. Everything that happened in my life is traced to Jesus. It's traced to how Jesus saved me from it, if it was a mistake, or how I started with Jesus, and then that's what I want to push out there. So yes, and the topic of this whole video, or all I want to say in this video, is basically about intentions in the times where you're tired of your friends, in times where you're not feeling the vibe that you used to feel being around your friends again. You have to remind yourself, what was my intention before I became this person's friend? Okay, So this was like the introductory part. Now let's get into the video. I actually remember walking out of a relationship in 2018 because we had a misunderstanding, and this person was actually a person that played a very big role in my life, and she was an amazing person. Trust me, she was so amazing. And then we had a little misunderstanding. She actually offended me, and that particular time, anybody that annoys me, I just cut you up and I'm like, okay, you know what, I can't do this any longer. I don't want you to annoy me a second time. So I'm like, just go, I'll get another person. I'm a person of the people. People love me. I love people. I love being around people. I love making friends. So having friends for me is not a problem at all. So at that time I just pushed anybody away, and which I don't think is good. I actually regret walking out of that relationship now, not because the person I'm talking about is not a better person, but because there should have been a better way I could have handled that issue. I mean, she even apologized to me. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not going back to you, which I actually regret now. But anyways, we're on good terms, but it's not just like before again, but we're still on good terms. So now let's come off the friendship aspect. Like I said in the introductory part of the video, I am actually tired of doing YouTube. Like I'm very, 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 very already tired. But I'm not quitting, I'm back on my grind. I am not quitting YouTube in as much as I was tired at that moment. Okay, I said I am tired. I'm not tired. I was tired, And coupled with the fact that I had a lot of things choking me at that point in time, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm already even tired, Jerry. It's okay to give yourself breaks sometimes. I think I gave myself 1 week break because I cannot do 10 things at a time. You need to take it one step at a time. So I was actually tired, but then I'm like, you know what? I want to make these people, I want to share myself with these people. I want these people to learn whatever it is, little or not, from me. Like I said, I'm not eager to blow. I'm not eager to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm not eager to get paid. I just want to keep my grind going, keep it going. People will get blessed and people will come to you. I'm not in a hurry. So me saying I was tired was something I could just say because at that point in time I was. But I have, which is the point where I'm coming back to now, but I have to remind myself, why did you start? Why did you go into this relationship in the first place? Why are you with this person in the first place? Do you desire to make this person a better person? And then something happens, the person offends you, and then you're like, you know what, just go. In fact, there's another relationship. It was, in fact, we graduated from secondary school together, and then she annoyed me again. She did something that annoyed me, and then I had already made a promise long time ago, because this my friend, she lost her mom, and I made a promise. I was like, after secondary school, I'm going to be with this person. I'm going to do all I can for her, make sure she's not alone and all of that. But at that time that she annoyed me, we're not even close again now, but I reached out to her later, and we settled things. We got talking again. But at that point in time, I was like, you know what, let it go. Another of my friend was the one that now reminded me that, and that's all. I know the one that said, okay, you will not let this person go. And I'm like, wow, that's true. I actually said that, which made me draw close to her again, although not so close like before. So like I said, this is walking out of relationship because somebody annoyed you, or somebody did something to you, or probably stop doing the things that you do because you're probably tired at the moment, or then you're tired of certain relationship because you're not feeling the vibe again. It's not enough reason to walk out of that relationship. Remember that there are intentions that you had set before going into that relationship. And even if because I know some people watching this video now, they're going to be like, okay, so what's even my intention for entering into that relationship? What's my intention for entering into that relationship? What's my intention for doing this particular thing? Intention is not one very, very big thing like that. You don't get me wrong. Companionship is enough reason to want to be with somebody. That you have somebody to call every time that you're down is enough. Should I say it's enough intention for one to be to want to be with somebody. So it's not one big thing that, okay, I want to make this person's life better, that's what I mean, or just, you know, call relationship off because you don't know what you intend in that relationship. That the person is always there for you, that you're always there for the person, that two of you can see somebody to be there for each other. It's enough reason to be somebody's friend. Like I said, companionship. Okay guys, so like I said earlier, the topic, or did I say the topic, the main thing, or the main word, or the wrap up of everything I've been saying so far is intentions. You have intentions towards whatever relationship that you're in, or whatever thing that you're doing. Do you want to, just like me, you know, leave a certain relationship because, you know, your partner annoyed you, or your partner did, or you're not even feeling the vibe again, like I'm not feeling YouTube vibe, like I wasn't feeling YouTube vibe? Do you want to just leave it and forget the big picture that you see in the future, or that you saw before you started it? So it is very important that we keep our intention, consciously keep your intention in check. Like, what was the reason why I started this thing? Now that I'm tired, why? What was the reason why I went into this relationship? You know, and there are times where, you know, our relationship with people are just they are blossoming, they are like the good moments, they are very rosy, and then it's all I love you, lovey-dovey, blah 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 blah. And then trust me, there are always also times where, you know, I have certain relationship, like presently that it's somehow like it's dead. It's somehow like it's dead. Not like dead, but I'm not even feeling it. It's not even like before again. And everything is just going down. At times I'm like, oh, there's no vibe. Let me just leave it. I don't care, or I don't do anything. And that same time, and that's why it's good to have friends that you guys share the same values. Sometimes I talk to one of my friends, and then she reminds me of, remember that there are times where things are actually good with these people. Remember that there are times where these people have been so sweet to you that you want to tell the whole world that I love these people that's around me. And there are also times where there's no vibe, trust me. So in those no vibe times is what I have come to talk to you about today. Please and please and please remember that at a point in time you have actually made commitments to this person, that don't worry, I'll be there for you as your friend. So in that time that person has annoyed you, don't be like me that will just walk out. Okay, don't be like me that will just walk out. This is an advice now, because at a point in time you actually miss that person. Don't make permanent decisions over temporary issues, because you know you yourself you regret it, like I actually do. So please and please and please make sure you always keep your intentions in check. Make sure you always keep your intentions in check. Like I said, don't call up relationships anyhow. Remember why you started. Remember the rosy part of life with that person. Remember it, and remember how good the person is to you. See, even though, so if some of my friends want to leave me now, I will hold them back. I remember that one of my friendships, or one of my relationships with somebody I really love and respect, almost ended last year because, you know, I don't want to say that there was beef. Let me not even call it beef. Something happened, and then we're not feeling the vibe of the relationship again, and everything was just dying and going. And then she was like, you know, let's call it off. But I couldn't let it. This was a person that I drew to by myself. I drew to her by myself at the beginning of when we started to become friends, and then she has added so much value to me, to my spiritual life especially. So if you think about the good times you have had with people, especially people that you have been friends with for a long period of time, think about the good parts. Don't just call it off anytime because of really temporary issues, like I said earlier. So this will bring me to the part of saying, the times when you are not feeling your relationships, or feeling the relationships that you are in, please and please and please try to fuel your relationship tanks. That's all I have for 2020. Fuel your relationship tanks. Very important. I just bought a gift for one of my friends last month. I just bought a gift for one of my friends last month, because you know, I wanted to remind her that I actually love her, even though we are not talking so much again, you know, just to make things better. and it can actually make things rosy again. You know, sometimes the fault might not be for me, it might not even be from your partner. It might just be, especially in this corona season, we are tired. Me personally, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of how are you fine every day. Again, I don't know what can happen, but I know that I miss these people physically. But WhatsApp is not just doing it, calling is not just doing it anymore. But make conscious effort, buy gifts, you know, send random text messages, tell them how much you love them, remind them that you love them and you still have them in mind. I made an example came to my mind while preparing for this video. If fuel is finishing in your generator or in your car, will you throw the car away? No, you won't throw the car away. You buy fuel and put inside the car, or you buy fuel in the car rather. So I say again, don't make permanent decisions over temporary issues. Remember why you started. In fact, I saw a thread on this, a Twitter. I'm going to put the picture up so you guys can see. Simple words. Remember why you started. Remember why you went into that relationship. Remember why you are friends with this particular person. Remember why you are doing this thing. So guys, permit me to say that intention is actually the starting point to every dream. That I will be with somebody today is because I know in my heart that being with that person can actually make my life better, or me and that person being together, we can do something to make the world better. You know, there are just a lot of things that being with people can do, or doing certain things can be. I know that this video is much of related to relationships and all of that, but let me also relate it to the part of doing certain things. I'm studying nursing in school, and there are times when it is down to earth. Like, thank God for the good mentors, pastors that I have around me. They are so beautiful. Like, they remind me every time that, you know, God is with you on this one. Like, you know, that is why, like I said, it's important to have good people around you. I know that I'm digressing a bit. Now, imagine those good people that you have around you, and then they annoy you all of a sudden, and somebody just let that person go. Who will advise you in those times again? Alright guys, so finally we need to hold on to the right perspective. We need to be mindful and aware of what we think, how we believe things, because it actually determines how we focus our intentions. I'll give you an example. There are 3 ways to actually see life. You can say, I hope my life will be good. You can say, I want my life to be good. And you can also say, I intend for my life to be good. If you say, I hope my life will be good, that is not, excuse me, that is not even the mindset of a believer. You cannot say you hope. You cannot say you hope your life will be good. So that is not actually a good way to see life, because you are not sure that your life will be good or not. So the second point is, I want my life to be good. Let me tell you that the brain is actually deficient to the parts, to the word want. That want means that you want to, but how it go be like that. You are not sure that your life will actually be good. But if you say, I intend for my life to be good, you will see that if you keep reminding yourself that, you see that you will keep working towards making your life. Please and please, my last point, hold on to the right perspective. Intend for good things to happen. Believe that good things will happen. Alright guys, so I've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want to say, please leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share, and do all of those good stuff. I love you. Is it like this or like this? I love you.